The beam, I still have to go to the hardware store and get bolts to lock that into place because there was no pressure there, which I thought there would be when I took out the other beam. It's a fairly tight fit, but it's still a little bit on the loose side. The lath up there does not make for a very secure seal, so I'm gonna get some lag bolts to lock that into place, top and bottom. That beam will then be solid. Beam was kind of a safety feature just in case that beam was carrying any load, but when I took the beam out beside it, didn't settle in and lock it the way I expected it to. It was pressure fit when I put it into place, but I figured that the lath would settle a little bit and it would lock in. It didn't. But I want to keep the beam there just in case. Through the magic of camera time, I now have some lag bolts that'll do the job. Carriage bolts, or whatever name you give these ones. I've heard both. They don't actually have labels at the hardware store to know what the hardware store decides to call these ones. But slight problem. I don't have the drill to countersink these right now. The bits that I need are lost somewhere in the back of my shop that I haven't moved yet. And I wasn't going to dig around through there with a young kid with me. So those are the ones that are going to do the job permanently. But good screws. They'll solidify it for now. So let's get at it. Stage one, make sure that we are set the way we want to be. It looks like it's slightly off kilter. Top is now where I want it. That looks squarish with the beam. That's better, I think. That should do it. Now, level. Turn that around so I can see through the crud. And that's looking decent that way. How are we over here? That's decentish that way. So let's lock her down. Check the level again. Moved. It's looking good. Should do it. Try to twist it a little bit. Too much. Start over. Want to try to keep in line with the beam on the floor that should be straight. Wrong way. That way. Looks good that way. So we fire this one in. One. And a little bit more to make sure it's countersunk. to take care of those at some point. Drill in straightish for a moment. Get started, then fire it through. Anchor from the other side. Not going to move on me now, so I don't have to worry about that. Oh, low floor. Dirty floor. That's as far as that one wants to go. One more on this side. There, I think we're gonna move to the ladder to do the top ones. That first one was awkward. Don't need a lot of height, just need a little bit. That seems solid now. But we'll put a couple more in just to be sure. Helps to have the right angle to do it. Trying to do this without needing to move the camera again. Little divot so it won't wander. Going with 2 on each side, just top and bottom for stability right now. Make sure it doesn't try to twist on me. Thinking these are probably going to be good enough, but I'm still going to put the lag bolts in as a safety. I definitely don't want this heavy beam falling on me in the middle of the night. Pick the other one up in a moment. And that's done. That seems solid. I don't know, maybe if I just put a couple more, another 2 screws in the center on each side, that might be good enough, and forget about the big bolts that are going to take quite the countersink to hide. Yeah, that's a problem for later. I'll figure that one out when I get to it. So that beam is now installed.